Well, hello, 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 GH Daily Recap fans. Here's my recap for Tuesday, June the 14th, 2022. Tuesdays, a lot of times Wednesdays, maybe even Thursdays, not too much to talk about, but this was a typical people chatting away, talking with each other Tuesday. But I want to talk about Nina and Britt. It's interesting the bond that they have developed. Liso being Britt's mom, Liso being Nina's aunt. So they really kind of have that familiar bond together. And it's okay because how many friends, aside from Ava, which is an odd friendship for Nina? Okay, the trial talked about what she did to Ava, but okay, they became friends. That's all right. So there was some conversation bonding between Nina and Britt. Not too much to talk about there. But we have Cody, Dante's friend. I do not like him at all. That character, to me, that's a needless new character on General Hospital. Completely needless. He's a little leech, Sam should see through him really fast because she understands grifting and scamming, and this guy is just an opportunist who on a job feels that they could charge $500 worth of extra charges onto the room. Who feels that's okay? Okay, that's the kind of person he is. And of course, now again, we're talking more about how he loves working with horses. He loves this, that, and the other. Already, I see the segue right into the Quartermain stables because what did we see just last week? Or was it the end of the week before? Little Leo got a horse. Okay, how many times have they honestly shown horses on the Quartermain estate? Very, very rare. I mean, maybe back in the day, maybe. But now we got this great stable. We have a horse in it, and we have an interloper that takes care of horses. I can already see where that storyline is going. That's just to put him in the Quartermain house, to put him into trouble, to get him intermingling into the family. I don't even want to see his character with any of that, but it's already coming. I think it was cute, the conversation. Trina and Jocelyn called Spinelli and they had a conversation with him. And Jocelyn mentioned the word the jackal. You're the jackal. Come on, you should be able to solve it. I've been saying that for months. But oh, alas, I can't. The phone has no origin. It doesn't even exist. It had never truly, I guess, been scanned in at a retailer. So it's the serial number doesn't register anywhere. We are talking a 19-year-old girl, not from that town. She was not from Port Charles. How did she know where to find the spot that stolen merchandise before it gets to any retailer is sold? How did Esme, I almost slipped and called her Nell because she's just a reincarnation of Nell. I'm surprised they didn't figure out a way to make Esme Nina's daughter. Okay, I because it's just another. Goodness gracious, just another nail. But she's able to do all of these sinister things, not even being from there. So of course, when Spinelli slipped and said the place, and then warned them, oh no, no, I gotta go. I've said too much. Don't even, let this go. We already knew because Jocelyn says, oh, please, I'm my mother's daughter. And Spinelli's like, that's what I'm afraid of. Does anybody, speaking of Spinelli and Carly, this is a blast to the past. Can anybody remember the nickname Spinelli gave Carly? If you remember that name, can you type it? I'm not even going to say it. Maybe I'll say it tomorrow. I'll make myself a note to say the nickname. Say Carly's. I'm writing a note here. Nickname. I'm going to say that tomorrow. In case any of you wonderful GH buffs, let's put our thinking caps on. What was the nickname Spinelli gave Carly? As a matter of fact, I'm going to have two questions. One will come just a little bit later. And then, oh, this is the other question. Okay, Sonny and Carly had a conversation. And of course, this was Carly's chance to talk to Sonny. And it's so interesting to me. She was actually very calm, because he said, Michael feels, I betrayed him. Michael wants to cut me out of his life. Michael this, Michael that. And she's like, well, he's entitled to his opinions, and I think he's right. And Sonny's like, wait, what, huh? What do you mean? I love my son. Oh, but the way you got on the stand to testify against him in a trial, instead of staying completely out of it, he should have stayed out of it. He didn't. As a matter of fact, he wasn't supposed to be on the stand. He could see Nina was losing with him bringing up her dirty past. And he said, put me up there, put me on the stand. Let me testify. And Nina was like, Sonny, no. Oh, no, Sonny, no. Which she knew she wanted him up there defending her. But guess what? It didn't work. So he's like, well, no, but what Carly's saying is when they brought up the whole Claudia Zacchara thing, when he killed her, and I remember that scene very, very well. When he killed her for trying to steal Jocelyn, while after Carly had just given birth to her, that was an act of self-defense or protection, period. Yes, he swung the pipe. He didn't have a gun and shoot her, or he didn't stab her. He hit her with a pipe, okay? Yeah, we kind of know a hit to the head with a pipe could cause death, but Michael was very young when he did that. As a matter of fact, I think it was the precocious Michael, the Michael that was just turning 14, cute little redhead kid that they had that did that, because they started aging Michael. No, they aged Michael after the coma that he was in for 2 years. Can anybody remember, which actor was playing Michael? Which Michael was it that actually killed Claudia Zacchara? I'm gonna look that up. Which Michael killed Claudia? That's interesting, because they have had different versions of Michael. So I will see which version, and hopefully one of you wonderful fans, because I'm getting a lot of great comments on fans. And somebody, as a matter of fact, corrected me. I said that Brando and Sonny was nephew and uncle, they're cousins. You're right about that. They are cousins. Sonny is not Brando's uncle. So anyway, that's some trivia. And then Carly said something interesting. Did anybody catch this? Who caught this other than me? When she's talking to Sonny, and Sonny still couldn't see the fact that he did anything wrong. I came back, but I still have feelings for Nina. I didn't know who I was. Those feelings were genuine. They were real. But did he tell the truth about those feelings when he came back? See, that was the problem. Did he tell the truth? Yes, he was mad at her, but he was still in love with her. He never once uttered those words to Carly at all, or Jason. He did tell someone, but it definitely wasn't Carly or Jason. Okay, maybe he told Brando, But anyway, he says, but when I came back, you sure were married to Jason. Like she said, I would not have been married to Jason if Nina had not lied. It was all because of the lie that Nina told, period. Sonny doesn't see a darn thing, but she said how many times she married Sonny, which was a blast from the past, because they have been married so many times. Okay, so many different versions, different actresses playing. Carly was married to Sonny. How many times did she say that she was married to Sonny? Did anybody pick that up from the episode today? I sure did. So put that in your comments as well. How many times was Sonny and Carly married? Now here's another cute little thing. They brought back a little actor. And that's the little the little camper, Wyatt. He was a little boy, maybe about 8 when they first showed him. Remember when Peter August was tied up in the cabin, held captive by Lizzo, and it was that little Wyatt that found him. And they've kind of brought him back a couple times at General Hospital doing something or other, but now they're going to kind of bring him back a little more reoccurring, because you can see now he is a junior counselor. He's grown tall. He's getting a little older, as well as Jake. I love the fact that they kept the original Jake, the little boy Jake. He's getting tall now. And he and Wyatt are about the same age. So maybe we'll see some interaction between Jake and Wyatt. But it's little Aiden that is a little junior camper, or you know, almost like a little junior scout. So I really like that. And I guess they have girls because Maxie's daughter, Georgie, is one of the little scouts as well. So, I mean, that was really cute. And, you know, little Wyatt came and gave Maxie her purse. He's so honest. Well, purse, her little bag, her little camper bag, probably with her makeup, because, you know, we got to take makeup when we go camping. We have to have a makeup makeup at camp. We have to. So, as we all knew, it kind of ended up with Jocelyn and Trina at this spot where people get stolen property and stolen merchandise. I kind of see a little trouble going there because it's a sleazy place, it's an illegal place. And what Jocelyn is forgetting, her naked body is all over the internet with Cam. Jocelyn still has to be careful where she goes, and no one knows they're there. She lied to her mother saying Trina and her were gonna go dancing or out having fun. Now, if I was Carly, I would have thought, okay, that's great, but I know Trina's not in the mood, you know, and still, well, where are you going? At least ask that question, because my daughter is still a target. But I guess she feels like, look, they're in college. If they were living in the dorms, Jocelyn wouldn't have been checking in and they would have been going out having fun. So I guess she feels at this stage, look, I'm glad you didn't let me worry about you. I'm glad you didn't stay, you know, so I won't think something happened to you. So, you know, that was about it. We had some other scenes with Cameron and Finn's father giving him some encouraging words, because Cameron, for a teenager, he's taken on a lot. He really is. He's having to handle a lot all on his own. And poor Cameron has come a long way from troubled, rebellious teen getting into trouble to really trying to step it up. But I think sometimes he's being asked to step up just a little too much. You know, he shouldn't be staying at home alone. Laura should have all of Elizabeth's sons, Cameron included. And I kind of think Cameron is still staying at the house by himself. Yes, he is over 18, but he's going through a lot with his mother. He was posted on the internet too. He's keeping Spencer's secret. I mean, it is a lot for a teenage boy. So then they had a couple scenes with Maxie and Austin. You know, my verdict isn't out on them as a couple. I don't necessarily like Austin and Maxie as a couple. There's no spark there. But then again, guess what? Maxie and Spinelli, but they were never really a couple. They were just best friends. But, you know, that's how Georgie came about. But, you know, I don't know. Maxie and Nathan was her best partner on General Hospital to me. Nathan, oh God, he was so handsome. And I loved Nathan with Maxie. So that's my recap for today, everybody. For June the 14th, General Hospital recaps tomorrow. So, hey, whoever can answer those trivia questions. What was the nickname Spinelli gave Carly? Which version, which actor? If you can find a picture or say his name, and I'll look for a picture in the comments and post that of that actor that played Carly. I'm gonna look Michael at that age that killed Claudia Zacchara. Which Michael killed Claudia? I think I said Carly a minute ago, but that's his mom, Claudia. And the next one is, how many times was Sonny and Carly married? She said it. Wow. So anyway, all right, everyone, I will be so happy to come back tomorrow with updates and recaps on General Hospital.